Hello everyone, Happy New Year, and welcome back to Mary's Creative Decor. Today we'll be upscaling a lamp. Okay, today guys, we're going to work on refinishing or updating or upgrading this old lamp. It was about to go in the garbage can. I told my husband when we were doing some cleanup work for some people to just throw it away, but I decided to keep it and took the lampshade off, and we're gonna go from there. So of course it's the bottom of it is gold, but we're gonna work on first. We're gonna start off with I have some folk art deco paint. This is I don't know if you could tell, but it is a light gray in color. So I'm going to paint it with the Art Deco paint, and you can use acrylic paint in white. And I'm just doing this to cover up the color. And this is a chalk paint, and the chalk paint it stays on really good, so I'm using the chalk paint to cover up the old color. There is no right or wrong as to how you put the paint on. You just want to make sure you give it full coverage. Again, I chose chalk paint because the lamp is really glossy and slick, and I know the chalk paint would adhere to this. Now, some people would have chose to spray paint this, but I like to paint things by hand, and this is how I chose to do it. I am adding 2 coats of paint to this, of the chalk paint to this, before I start to put my paint on it. And I will be using Rust-Oleum acrylic metallic paint in silver. And here I'm starting to add my second coat of the gray chalk paint. Now, if you're like me and you don't tape, you want to make sure that you're getting close to the metal but not getting any paint on the metal. Now we're ready for our metallic paint. I have the 2 coats of the chalk paint, and now I'm ready to add my final coat. So this is the paint that I'm using, Modern Masters Metallic Silver paint. I took a little bit and added it in a bowl. I have my sponge brush as well as a little brush to get into the fine areas. And as you can see, I'm going around being careful not to get any paint on the metal. And my ring light for some reason has stopped working, but we have enough light to continue, so I'm just going to continue adding my Modern Masters metallic silver paint on the lamp, getting the small edges first with my small brush before I start to use my sponge brush to cover the larger area. Now when painting your lamp, you want to make sure you're using long, smooth strokes And don't put too much paint on the brush because it takes very little. A little goes a long way. And I will be adding 2 coats of paint to the finish to ensure that I have full coverage and everything is smoothed out and nice. I didn't buy new pieces, so I'm going to take off the old piece for the top, and I am going to paint that as well. Okay, right now I have my silver on my lamp, and now I wanted to create some type of design. I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted, but I do have some white metallic pearl paint. So I'm going to take the metallic Rust-Oleum pearl paint and gonna put a little bit of that and a little bit of just some glitter, any kind that you like, and I just put a little bit in a bowl. Okay. Now, since I have the silver on here already, I just wanted to bring another color into it. So I want to go through and do this kind of like I did the vase, a vase that I did in the room, except for I used white paint. But I wanted this to have just a little bit more shine. So I'm just going around and putting this in here. Now what I'm going to do is, while the paint is wet, I'm just going to put a little bit more of that sparkle on here. If you can see, I don't know if you can really see with the light, but this is what I'm doing right now. So we're going to see what that looks like when it dries. Here I added a row of bling in several locations on the lamp. Lost the footage with me doing that, but at any rate, it's there. And I also decided, in looking at it, I wanted a little bit more detail. I wanted the bling to really show in the middle of the vase. So I then decided to add a second row of that same bling to the middle to give it more style. I used Fix-All along with a little hot glue to secure my chain bling in place. And here I've cut a piece of mirror reflective paper, and I am going to add it along the bottom of the lamp to give it just a little shine. It is self-adhesive. I decided to add a little hot glue to ensure that the paper doesn't lift up over time. My project is complete, except for cleaning up the little glue. And when I come back, I'll be ready to show you the reveal. And here is my lamp completed. I did add a lampshade that I got from my local Menards for $19.99. I also changed the reflective paper that I had at the bottom. I didn't like it, to another bling wrap. I seal my glitter with Mod Podge, and it is simply gorgeous. I made a vase similar using the same concept, and here is the two together. Now, if you guys like what you see, don't forget to push that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and keep watching. Don't forget to tell a friend. And these are pieces that I have created to go in the upgrade that I'm doing to one of my guest bedrooms. So keep watching, guys. God bless you, love you, and have a wonderful day.